Hi and welcome back to Bransford Webs. This week you join us on part of the nursery known as Lower California, and with the sun shining and this warmth it certainly feels like we're in California at the moment. Hopefully you've all had busy weekends, bank holiday coming up, looks like the weather's going to be set fine for that too. And it's also Chelsea this week, so hopefully Britain's going to get gardening in the next week or so and everybody's going to get bitten by that gardening bug and out doing their plots. So with Chelsea in mind, I thought we'd start off with a past Chelsea winner, actually two Chelsea winners in the past. So this is an Enemy Wild Swan, and we've put our full Swan range online for this week. So we've got Elfin, Ruffled and Wild. Absolutely masses of bud you can see in there, loads and loads of bud. The first flower's just opening. It's got that lovely purple on the back of the petals too. Cracking garden plant, I've got this in my garden, performs really well, comes back stronger and stronger each year. It is a great garden plant and deserves its win at Chelsea a good few years ago now. I think it's possibly 2010 when that won Chelsea. And while we're talking about Chelsea, our Mary Dreameras did really well at Chelsea last year as well. So you can see part of our crop behind me. We've got the lavender and we've got lilac here, looking really good. Again, really chunky potfuls, loads of bud coming up and the first flowers open. And as you can see from the crop behind, a real splash of colour that'll lighten up the odd plant areas at this time of year. While we're talking about bright colour, we might as well go on to Zephyr Gold. Absolutely stonking plant for in a container. It will do in front of a board, but I think this is best in a container. Just this golden, sort of really glowing golden flower. If you see the block of the plants, like you can see this behind me, you see in the other tunnel where these are, it looks absolutely stunning. So it's Zephyr Gold in a 2-litre pot. Our summer drinks Hebes have gone online now, and these are in short supply this year, so be quick to grab them. So we've got 4 varieties. We've got Sangria Sensation, Champagne Ice, Pink Fizz and White Spritzer, all online, all absolutely loaded in bud. If Sarah just zooms in there, you can see the bud about to burst. If I actually grab that Champagne Ice, if I grab Sangria Sensation, you can see even more the amount of bud on there, absolutely plastered. So that's going to be cracking and in colour, ready for next week, ready to top you up after the bank holiday weekend. Ever popular plants this time of year are fuchsias. And our Fuchsias range is online now, so there's 4 colours of these. I really like these. Again, great in a container on the patio. Really dense habits and really strong plants, and absolutely load themselves in flower. You can see the first flowers just opening, but the amount of bud on there, real bang for your buck plant that one is. Does really well in the patio, and actually hardier than you think as well. While we're talking about fuchsias, and we mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, but we've got our final batch of Fuchsia Janie online now. And to me, this is the best, most floriferous hardy fuchsia on the market. Just look at the amount of flower, it's absolutely dripping with flower bud. And that will just keep going all summer long. Put it in the border, put it in a pot, you can't go wrong with that. That's Fuchsia Janie. Something for a bit of foliage interest now for next week, and this is Virginia Pied Piper. Again, en masse in a block on a bench end, really stands out with that massive colour on there. I mean, you get your reds, your oranges, your yellows, your greens. It really stands out and really shines out, and just shows that you don't always need flower at this time of year. Foliage can give the power, the interest too. But having said that, actually, while talking about foliage, let's talk about Volaris Arctic Sun. Absolutely fantastic, really golden foliage, and that gets a bit more bronze tinge as it develops. Grow a little bit taller, it likes the warm weather. Again, it really shines out and contrasts some darker leaf plants and other things, so it just shows that foliage really can count even when flower is king at this time of year. One thing that's a really good garden plant and also an amazing bench end plant is Salvia Okatosi. Really tough in the garden, will come back year after year. It survived last year in a couple of people's gardens that I know, that hard winter we had in November, December time. It's got these lovely neon pink flowers to it as well, and as you can see, the buds are really swelling on there, and these move quick, so when they come online they'll be in flower by next week and looking really good on your plant area. Last 2 or 3 things just to finish off. We've got Veronica Baby Dolls gone online now. As you can see, loads of flower coming up on the flower spikes and the first bit of colour just starting to perform. Again, a really good variety that's done well, stood the test of time in both retail and in people's gardens. Something I really like, and not as tough as the last few things we've shown you, but certainly well worth putting in your garden, is Salvia Salifun. So I've got this in blue and white. It's a farina type, so it's not overly hardy, but it's just lovely. It's got this lovely soft foliage to it, lovely stems that almost the flower colour continues down the stem, and just loads of colour and impact. So white and blue really work well together. And the last couple of things, our final batch of Misha confetti is online now. Again, talking about hardy plants, you don't normally think of being hardy. Confetti is completely hardy, really tough variety. We'll come back year after year. Just chop it down a couple of times a year to keep it neat and tidy, and it will flower its head off. So this last batch is online now, loaded in bud, and the first bit of flower just coming out. And then to finish off, something new for this year. So this is Coreopsis Bright Touch. So we saw this at the Ball Colgrave trials last summer and really liked it. We used to do a variety called Uptick, which are beautiful flowers, very similar flowers to this, really vibrant and stood out in a sunny day. But it was quite upright and its habit was a bit unruly. Bright Touch, it's got all the attributes of Uptick in the flower scent and loads of flower. You can see all the buds coming around it. But it's a much denser, much rounder habit, so it makes it great for containers, great for the front of the border, and great to give that sunny feeling on a sunny day. Well, that's it for now. Enjoy watching Chelsea. Hopefully enjoy going to Chelsea if you're lucky enough to have tickets and be going down over the next few days. Look out for some of our plants. Go into the perennial stand. Please say hello to the people on perennial. They have got Nemesia Peaches and Cream on there, so have a chat to them about that and how that can engage with both garden centres and helping the charity that supports everybody involved in horticulture. So enjoy the week, enjoy gardening, and it was busy in the plant areas. Until next week, goodbye.